Alright, this is setup 3 out of 5 of the BFS lineup that I've been doing. This is a familiar setup. This is the Alpha's Airstream Custom with the 5'2" light-powered Daiwa Silver Creek rod. I've used this quite a bit in my other videos, especially when I'm reviewing the Alpha's Airstream Custom. Those videos will be down below, and they're going to have more of the technical specs and more of the performance-based features of this setup. Mainly what this video is going to go over is how I fit this into my 5 BFS rod lineup. So how this one fits into my lineup is more so like that all-around go-getter rod. So with this, it's short enough that I can still fish for trout and stuff like I would with my first setup, the Aldebaran BFS with the 4'7" TSURINOYA rod. But I can still, it still has enough backbone that I can handle the bigger fish, like let's say trout that are 10 plus inches, and also like some bigger bluegill as well that I've struggled landing with the TSURINOYA rod. It does have a decently, kind of a faster tip, and then it bends into like a more of almost like a trout tapered rod, which is, I like it a lot. Especially with the fluorocarbon, you get a little bit more stretch, so when I'm using these small single hooks like that, I'm not ripping the hooks out of the mouth or anything like that. Something odd that a lot of people might not be doing with the Airstream Custom, but I'm running 7-pound fluorocarbon on there. And the reason why I'm doing that is for abrasion resistance. When I'm fishing in those rocky streams with a lot of brush and sticks and stuff like that, that I'm going to have more confidence that I can bring that fish in. A lot of times I've snapped my line, like say when I'm banging crankbaits off some rocks, and then I end up hooking up with the fish, and I have to like flip it over some brush, it snaps, and then I check and my line's all chewed up. So this is going to give me a little bit of a cushion, I guess. And seeing how I have the Aldebaran setup for my super light stuff, I'm not concerned with using lighter line to cast really light lures, because that's going to be covered with my other setup. So that's why I'm throwing lures like this dual hardcore minnow. I just got it. I got 4 of them. Yeah, I bought 4 of them in total from Dick's Sporting Goods. They're on clearance. What was it? It was like, they're normally like $16 lures. I got them for $6 a piece. They seem nice. They have like a magnetic weight transfer system in there and stuff like that. But this one's definitely going to be, this setup is going to be used a lot for bluegill, small bass. Pretty much it's always going to be with me. I think more so than even the extra ultralight setup, because that has its limitations, especially if I come across bluegill in the springtime that got they're kind of spawning up in that shallow brush, and there might be some vegetation and sticks around. I'm not really going to want to throw 3-pound braid with a tiny little rod and try to horse those fish out of there. I'm probably going to end up reaching for this. So that's how this setup is. My next one's going to be with the St. Croix Legend Elite setup that I've had for a couple years now with the SS AIR. So make sure you subscribe, comment below for any of your questions. I've been answering a lot of questions that people have had, especially with the Aldebaran. They've had questions about the spool fitting, stuff like that. So even if it's off topic, to an extent, I can answer it. I'm not a guru or anything, but yeah, thanks for watching, and make sure you stay tuned for the rest of the videos.